Hello and welcome to step 3 of element 2, your why. In step 3, the second questionnaire focuses on a series of emotional selling triggers that help influence your sales leads' buying behaviors. So we call this your why messaging. And then we take your answers from both questionnaires and we input it into your custom-built sales funnel structure within element 3, and you are ready to launch. Before I cover your why questionnaire, it's important to know that your answers will not make your content come across as salesy or pushy. Instead, they simply help you to focus your content on the areas that influence your sales leads' buying behaviors. And if you don't apply these emotional selling triggers to your content, then you run the risk of falling into what we call the digital friend zone. You sometimes see this in the movies. It's the classic story where boy meets girl, and while he builds up the courage to ask her out, he acts as the perfect friend, but unfortunately he acts as the perfect friend for too long, and before he knows it, he's fallen into the friend zone, which ultimately means when he finally works up the courage to ask her out on a date, there's that awkward silence, that uncomfortable look, and the words come out, "Sorry, I only see you as a friend." Well, guess what? If you deliver too much free content without any emotional selling triggers that help influence your sales leads' buying behaviors, then it won't take long before you fall into the digital friend zone. So when you finally ask for the sale, it becomes awkward and they unsubscribe. And that's when you find yourself with an email list full of sales leads who don't end up purchasing from you, no matter what you do. So whether you like it or not, it's important to apply these emotional selling triggers into your content so you're always moving your sales leads towards purchasing from you or starting up a sales conversation. So let's have a quick look at some of these emotional selling triggers within your why questionnaire, and I'll show you how it all kind of makes that logic sense. First, we focus on the pain and gain state of your sales leads. This is the pain that your sales leads are currently focused on and ultimately looking for a gain state that they're searching for. Your sales leads will typically have a problem or a pain state that needs resolving. This means they're searching for a solution that will help them accomplish their end desired result in the fastest possible time frame, thus achieving the gain state that they're searching for. The growth funnel journey articulates the move from pain to gain with your evergreen lead magnet customer journey content. And because your journey is digital, your sales leads can learn at their own pace and convert into ideal buying clients when the time is right for them. In section 2, we focus on agitate and logic. This is where you stir things up a little bit to create some discomfort. There's a reason why your sales leads are searching for a solution. So you need to agitate their pain by making it a bit more emotional. This is where you pour a little bit of salt onto the wounds that you've just pointed out. The trick is not to agitate too much, otherwise your sales leads will move away and just exit out of your content. That's when you provide the logic behind your product or service that makes their desired outcome achievable within an acceptable time frame. Using logic to give your sales leads a maximum return from a minimum amount of effort. Then, in section 3, we focus on solution and fear. This is the solution that your sales leads want to achieve when they purchase your product or service. And then it's the fear of missing out, which ultimately means if they don't take the required action to implement your product or service and achieve the desired end results that they're searching for, then you highlight the fact that nothing will ever change. The individuals or businesses who take the most action are always the ones that make the most progress in life. So action is the key, and your product or service is the only way your sales leads are going to be able to achieve this. After completing these questionnaires, we take your answers and we integrate them all into your social media posts, your blogs, your websites, your emails, and of course your lead magnet and your lead magnet customer journey to attract and educate your sales leads within your sales funnel. Another service that we provide is repurposing your social media content into YouTube videos. This means you can have another 174 touch points showing up in your sales lead searches. Your blogs and posts are also designed to use your keywords in the headings and content so they attract organic traffic as your sales leads are searching for their solution online. Each social media post creates a web, and every post has 2 call to actions. Each post directs your sales leads to a specific blog based on the subject that grabbed their attention or directly into your lead magnet. And then each of your blogs have a minimum of 3 call to actions that direct your sales leads to other related blogs or directly into your lead magnet. With up to 80% of consumers saying that they use social media as part of their buying process, it's becoming more and more essential to make sure your company has a prominent online presence on various different social media platforms, such as LinkedIn, Twitter, Google, YouTube, and Facebook. The more activity you generate, the greater your chances are of convincing your sales leads that you are an authority in your chosen field of expertise, and it also helps to increase their trust and build faster relationships. We can also help you schedule all of your 174 posts into each of your social media platforms and drip feed them out on a rotational basis, which means your social media activity is constant and relevant to your sales leads. This alleviates any pressure for you to keep posting your own content on a regular basis, and also helps you to stay away from that digital friend zone for good. Within element 3 of the growth funnel journey, we use your funnel tracker analytics to measure all of the posts, and because they are all separated into different sections, you can see which ones are performing the best and achieving the most organic traffic. Then you understand what keywords are working and what subjects are resonating with your sales leads the most. This is valuable information because it makes it so much easier for you to start paying for traffic, because you know you're going to get a return on your marketing budget. Okay, so that's it for element 2. I hope you can see that there's been a lot of thought and strategic planning that's gone into your content creation and all of your digital sales funnel framework. And the best part of it all is that all you need to do is answer some questions in the interviews, and we'll do the rest, making this easily achievable and getting you launched in an acceptable time frame. So let's jump into the actual sales funnel customization and see how it all comes together. See you in the next video. Bye.